Hey ho YouTube, it's another daily vlog. I ain't done one in a while, so, and this is my son Timothy, and is what we're doing today is I noticed yesterday my radiator was leaking a little fluid. It looked like I had some fluid flowing underneath my truck a little bit, and checked the level in my radiator this morning and it's low, so I'm going to show him how to take the shroud off and check the radiator and stuff. So I thought I'd kind of film it a little bit. And anything, you got anything you want to say to the folks?
No.
You don't have to say nothing to the folks? About you've never done no mechanicking before and that's the reason why you're doing this and you're learning? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's shy. But anyways, it's not hard to take off the fan shroud. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts here, about 8, 9 millimeter, probably 10 millimeter. I don't know. I ain't done this in a while. I ain't worked on my own truck in a while because it doesn't need working on very much. It's a good old truck. And but we're gonna work on it a little bit and see it and see how long it takes us.
Might take us all day.
Yeah, it might take us all day. Let's see how. Millimeter. There you go. Have at it. But he's getting to be 16 next year, and when it gets loose like that and you can do it by hand, you can go ahead and then when it stops, put it back on. But so I'm trying to show him some basic maintenance and stuff, which everybody should know, especially when they first learn how to drive. I mean, I took automotive in high school for 2 years at Votech, and that's what he's going to do too next year. He's able to take Votech, and he's going to take automotive for a year, and that way he can have at least some knowledge of what to do on a vehicle and all that. Because everybody needs to know how to do stuff. But we get out of his way, let him do it. And I'm finally feeling confident enough to let him work on my truck. Took me a while to get trusting of him to work on my vehicle. It's just me being me. Alright. Put your extension on. And then yep. Other way. Yep. There you go. Now put your socket back on. Push it up on there snug. There you go. And then have fun.
Are these two right here?
Yeah, this one and this one. Alright. Yep. And so letting him work on that and teaching him. I wished I had the tool to go onto the cap to pressurize the system without the truck running. That way I could see exactly where the hole is, because it's just like a radiator cap, but it's got like a pressurizer attached to it, and you pump it up and it puts pressure into the system without the truck running, and that way you can see wherever the leaks are, the coolant leaks in your radiator, or if they're in a hose, or wherever they may be. But we're going to take this off and inspect the radiator and see if there's something we can see visually, a hole or anything. And then I may have to just get some dye, some of that coolant dye, and that way I can get that. I've got that light where you put the dye in the system and it'll leak out, and you shine the light on it and it'll show you exactly where it's leaking out from. So it's just
Common sense.
like my dad always said, all the iron in my blood is turned to lead in my ass. So I just usually don't like working on my own vehicles, because it's a pain in the ass, because I had a lot of my specialty tools, and basically all my tools get stolen. And I just now bought some more.
Couch spaces.
Yeah, I know, but you got smaller hands than I do.
Yeah, true.
But you just have to finger it out. But just doing basic maintenance, so I'll end the video. I'll cut the video right here and come back once we get the rest of them off. So we'll see you in a minute. Alright, well, we've got the fan shroud off and we got the looking. Is what it looks like is on the radiators, you know, they've got the rubber bushings that they set on, and on this 94, you know, they set on the rubber bushings on the bottom, and it's got the rubber bushings on the top. Well, it looked like one of the rubber bushings on the bottom had got knocked out from underneath the radiator, and so the radiator was allowed to kind of beat up and down on the bottom, and so it looks like it may have knocked a little hole in the bottom. But I can't know for sure unless I take the radiator completely off, and I don't have the money to put radiator fluid coolant back into it right now, because that's like $15 a bottle, and I don't have $15 for that. And but it wasn't leaking that bad. I mean, the coolant ain't down very low. So, but that looks like what happened is the rubber got knocked out from underneath the radiator from somehow, and it was able to rub metal against aluminum, steel against aluminum, and steel against aluminum never works, because aluminum always loses, steel always wins. We know that. So looks like we're gonna put it back and try to clean out from in front of the radiator a little bit. I got some dirt dauber nests on the front of my radiator and some leaves and grass and stuff, so we're gonna try to clean that out. But that's what it is. Just had a rubber bushing or a foam bushing or whatever the fuck it is moved, and had aluminum against steel. Never a good thing. But now he gets to put it all back together. Ain't that fun?
Yeah.
See? Get to take it apart and put it right back together. But anyways, that's what we did, and that's what was going on. So always something on an older vehicle. I need a new belt too, don't I?
It's weather cracking.
Yeah, I know. It's weather cracking. The belt's only 12 years, or well, only 10 years old, so it got another 100,000 miles out, ain't it? But anyways, we're gonna get out of here and put this back together, because I gotta go to town and buy some groceries, because this little thing likes to eat. And so do I, can't you tell? But anyways, I'll catch y'all later. we're gonna get this truck put back together so we can go to town and do some grocery shopping, because I've got money for groceries, but I don't have money to do this. Priorities. Can't eat coolant, no matter how hard you try. But anyways, I'm out. Peace, love, haha, whatever. I have no idea where the fuck that came from. But anyways, I'll catch y'all later. What? Bye.